Yo, 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 what is going on, motherfuckers? That's right, I called you motherfuckers. Sorry, if you're not really a motherfucker, I'm sorry. Now, if you've had sex with a mother before, then you're a motherfucker then, I guess, right? No? Yeah? No? Yeah? I'm a motherfucker. Yes, I've had sex with a mother before. Anyway, I'm bringing you guys the greatest thing ever to hit the Xbox 360. No, I'm just fucking with you guys. I'm bringing you Crysis 2, and it's good time. Let's put it like that. Let's put it like this. It is not the most refined, greatest game you'll ever, play the joysticks on. But listen, this is the Crysis we're in, and yes, this is the situation. The situation is, it's gonna be hard to break through because right now, I mean, let's be honest. The Call of Duty franchise is just so well polished and everyone's just so in love with it. It's kind of hard to be like, oh, can you take Crysis, compare it to COD or compare it to this? I'm going to try my best. I'm going to try my best to give you guys a real legit review and just talk about some things that are going on in the game. As you guys noticed, this is Crysis 2. Right now, what I'm showing you guys is a free-for-all match. It's just like what you said. It's not called free-for-all. It's called... I don't really know. I don't understand why these companies just don't all name it the same stuff that every other game does it. But whatever. This is free for all. We're going to call it free for all. I'm using the light machine gun that you first get unlocked. And here, I didn't have a created class yet. So I'm just using the default layout right there. Or the default perks and all that edit stuff with the gun. It's because I remember when I played the demo. The light machine gun class was the best because you could use the armor ability and just wail on people and it would never go away. You could just run around all day with this armor ability on. So that's why I used it in this one because I kind of remembered a little bit from that. And guys, just look at the game. Just look at it. Look at the sexiness of which is Crysis 2. Okay, you're probably watching the stage what the hell's wrong with this stage? Is something wrong with this TV? What's going on here? No. It's a building that fell into another building, and it's ruins, because there was an attack and everything. I don't really know the Crysis story, but that's what I'm assuming. That's what I'm gonna make up. I'm gonna, Maverickpedia you guys that this is why this game's like this, and you'll just have to take it as is. But anyway, so I'm having a lot of fun with the game. As you guys, I'm gonna point out some little features here and there. As you guys can see right now, you see when I run, the whole screen kind of looks like it shakes. That's cool. Now, I'm sure there's a lot of people out there that's gay, I don't like that. But if you guys really think about it in terms of this. That's your helmet. You're wearing a helmet right now. That's the kind of stuff you're supposed to... Well, yeah, you're not going to see the guns and this and that. But that's kind of what they're trying to emulate. And that's awesome. You run around and the screen moves, doesn't that? Makes me feel like I'm there. Honestly, the whole time I was playing this stage, I was tilting myself. That's how much I felt a part of the game. I was oh wow, even though it's not 3D, I was just so into the game that you're kind of trying to make up for the way the screen looks and how everything's looking at you. You're what the heck is going on here? Honestly, for a minute, it took me a minute to realize that the stage was all tilted. It wasn't I was on drugs or something like that. At least not this time. But just to make sure, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I'm just, I really like that part of it. Here's a thing against it. Right now, I'm having really bad connections. I'm getting 2 bars at max going on here. Basically, that's how all the lobbies have been so far. Is where one person will have the host and fine. The rest of us will just be awful connections. Because you'll see here, there's a big gun battle kind of at the very end. I probably shoot 100 bullets out of that gun and I killed one guy. And there's 2, you know what I mean? It's just stuff like that. That's kind of a little messed up with the game right now. The hit detection's kind of off because of the internet is off. There will be a lot of times where I'll see a guy and I'll start shooting him. He'll turn around, run around a corner, kill me. You know what I mean? So right there, they're kind of having some connection issue. But I heard supposedly they haven't even opened up the server to 100%. Right now, they're chilling at a smaller percentage than what they actually could. So they could open this up and it will really look nice. I mean, the game already looks really good. I mean, jumping in and out of invisibility, getting the armor, this and that. This game looks sweet. Only issue, another thing I like about the game, I like like I said, I like the screen. I like the different feel of this game. It reminds me kind of, no, not like Halo. it will take a little bit to kill the people in this game. It's not like, you know, a two shot with like a sniper unless it's in the face. And there's a lot of times, there's another gameplay I had where I got killed like so many times, and it sucks when you get killed because you have to watch the kill cam, but it's pretty cool when you get like headshotted, I have to admit, because as the bullet's like flying, they like slow down and show the bullet like nailing you right in the face. It's pretty cool. I would like to see like when you get a headshot, what they see on you. You know what I mean? I wish they kind of had a theater mode. That would be cool to kind of add in theater mode into this. But oh well, you know, you can't get everything out of it, you know. But I mean, back to the game. It's just a good time. It's something a little bit different. I mean, I know once they open up the server and they really let it go, and I can get that type of hit detection I need. Like, you'll see a lot of times in this game, I'm just like, look at that part. I just shot what, half a clip into that guy, and then now he finally like dies. Yeah, like random stuff will not get you to hit the bullet on the person, but when they shoot you through it, they'll get whatever. Just some little fine tuning that needs to be done, but trust me, everyone out there, it's not like we haven't already gone through our share amount of patchwork that we have for games. So let's not act like every COD game that ever came out was perfect the first day it hit the shelves. You know what I mean? So this game's not perfect. It's fun. I'm having a good time running around. I really like the difference how they use the energy in the sense of the running and the jumping. And then if you want to do the armor ability or the stealth ability, it's just so much. I really like how they let you use the perks. The perks are different too. They're not all the same. And actually the next, I'm going to show you a two-piece, not a two-piece, but like with this part, more with my coverage. I'm going to show you something really cool that the game does. See, the thing is, this is just a shooter. This is just like, my fiance actually said, I was like, so how do you like the game? She goes, it's cool looking, but it reminds me of all the other shooters. And she's right. This is just like all the other shooters. It's just going to be a little bit different, you know, instead of Modern Warfare, you know, 2 or being like real life, this is more like, you know, of course this is like futuristic. So, but it's just different. It reminds me of like Halo. The one thing I do not like, and go to that, is because I just saw me jump in and out of invisibility. It's invisibility in this game. I wish they made the invisibility more like Halo, where if you do any type of movement, it will kind of show you, like you'll see it. Like even if the person's walking, you can kind of still see them. They're difficult to point out, but you can still kind of see them. That's the one thing I don't like about this game, is when people are walking around, they can be jumping in and out of invisibility the whole game. Just go boom, 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 just keep jumping in and out of it, and you really can't see them. Like as soon as they hit full invis, you're not going to see them. You're just not. And that's one thing I hope they kind of fine tune. Maybe they do a little patch for that. Maybe dull down how see-through you are. Maybe make it so once you start walking, you're not, you know, you're easily, because once you start running, you become a little bit more easier to see, and then once you shoot, the invisibility comes off, but it still like runs. You like can jump in and out of invisibility when you're shooting. And it's just like one of those things where, you know, I think it'd be fine-tuned. Are they gonna tune it up? No. Okay, honestly, the invisibility is really annoying. But honestly, I don't notice it being the issue I have with the invisibility is the assholes with the shotguns that just hide in a corner, and then as soon as you walk past, they, you know, uninvisible, and then they shoot you a couple times in the back. It's like, wow, you're awesome. That's gonna get annoying. But I feel they should kind of nerf that. Like the armor ability, fine. That thing works beautiful. You know what I mean? That thing works fine. That works exactly how I would like it. Just when you use the invisibility ability is kind of annoying. And then they did something weird with the grenades. I don't even waste my time with throwing grenades in this game. I mean, I don't understand why they couldn't have made it like the B button or something. I don't want to get into the button controlling this not. And yeah, they do default, and they have their version of tactical, they like to call it in this game. So if you guys like to use the tactical button layout, go ahead, but you can't prone, and it's pretty much useless in this game. So I would just use default. Get used to it. I understand you guys are jumping from COD and all this other stuff, but, you know, sorry. What can I say, right? And it'd be kind of cool if you go prone, but I can see where prone would get really annoying with all the invisibility, guys. And yeah, did you guys see this? Like, look at this. Like, it's just... But that has to deal with internet. Now, here we go. We're about to get into the second part, and this is why I wanted to show you guys. See, the thing is, I don't think a lot of people will show you this kind of information, this kind of stuff that you guys will need. I go 22 and 18, nothing special, but honestly, I don't know how you would do awesome. This is the custom class. This is the first one I unlocked. You see that? See the image to the right? Isn't that cool? So now you actually know what the perk does. And then I was trying to read exactly like this perk here is that you go faster in and out of invisibility or whatever. And I was like, what the hell does this do? Right over the image, it actually verbally, like, no, text-wise, shows you what the ability does. And I just thought that was a really cool, idea. That's something different. That's something that we haven't seen, where, you're creating class and you actually get to see. And then I go into the actual perks because I have the unlocks. You gotta obtain these unlocks by doing certain things. Like I run my armor ability a lot. So as I run that and I level that ability up, I get one of these tokens. And once I get one of these tokens, I can unlock one of these abilities in these certain slots. So right now this slot is like I think this one has to deal with like the armor or like my abilities and stuff. So you see there's a couple different ones. That one makes your armor a little bit better. There's some for like steady aim. There's some, I used, I did this armor one and then I did a bullet trace one. You see that one? That one's pretty cool. I thought that was a pretty cool idea. I bought it. It was dumb of me to use it because really it doesn't help that much. But I was like, you want to know what? I'll be one of the first ones to be using it. And I have a gameplay of it, but it's a really bad gameplay. So I don't really think I'm going to post it just so you guys can see like lasers flying across from me. It's kind of cool idea. It helps you kind of locate people, but really if you're being shot at, you will really won't have the time to be like, oh, there's bullets whizzing past my head. Let me turn around and shoot this guy. Nah, it really won't work that well. And see, there's just different stuff. There's like a jammer. You can become a jammer, or you can be someone like Ghost and, not shown up on any spy planes and this and that. I mean, not their spy plane, whatever their spy plane. We're going to call it spy plane for them. So here you guys go. You guys look at the custom class. See, that's just something different, something cool. I thought I'd bring to your guys' attention when making a class. Hopefully you guys enjoy this. Hopefully you guys go out and pick up some, Crysis 2. I'm sick and tired of these games dying off just because everyone's such a fanboy. Listen, everyone just come together. Let's start putting some money into some games so we can start getting some like real games made for us. You guys wonder why COD owns everything? Well, guess why? Because all of us are too scared to try something new, and that's what ends up happening. Why would COD ever try something new when they know they're going to produce a game and they're going to sell millions upon millions of copies regardless of what they do? So I'm just going to, that's some food for thought. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. Holla.